Harness the power already within you. A mini prayer, just a few seconds, can flip your entire day. Imagine transforming stress into clarity, fear into courage, negativity into unstoppable gratitude. This isn't abstract, it's real, accessible, and immediate. Right now, you have the ability to shift your perspective and unlock resilience, creativity, and purpose. Stay with me, because in the next moments, you'll discover a simple practice that can radically change how you experience everything. Start now. Your breakthrough is one breath away. Detailed explanation. How a brief, intentional moment of reflection or prayer can reset your emotional state instantly. A brief, intentional moment of reflection or prayer acts as a powerful reset button for your emotional state. In the midst of daily chaos, stress, and uncertainty, our minds often default to negative patterns, worry, frustration, or even despair. These emotional states can cloud judgment, reduce creativity, and make it harder to see solutions. However, by pausing for just a few seconds to reflect or offer a simple prayer, you interrupt these negative cycles and create space for a new perspective. This moment of stillness is not about escaping reality, but about realigning your inner compass. When you intentionally focus on something positive, whether it's a person, a memory, or a simple blessing, you activate neural pathways associated with peace and contentment. This shift is not just psychological, it's physiological. Studies show that even short periods of mindful reflection can lower cortisol levels, the hormone linked to stress, and increase the production of serotonin and dopamine, chemicals that promote well-being. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need a special environment or hours of meditation. Whether you're standing in line, waiting for a meeting, or lying in bed at night, a few seconds of intentional gratitude can recalibrate your emotional state. This reset allows you to approach challenges with greater clarity and resilience. Instead of reacting impulsively to stress, you respond with intention and calm. Moreover, this practice builds emotional agility. Over time, you train your mind to default to gratitude rather than negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather facing them with a mindset that sees possibilities instead of obstacles. The more you practice, the more automatic this shift becomes, making it easier to maintain a positive outlook even in tough situations. Ultimately, a brief moment of reflection or prayer is a tool for emotional mastery. It empowers you to take control of your inner world, transforming fleeting moments of stress into opportunities for growth and peace. Shifting your perspective through gratitude does more than just bring positive feelings. It actively unlocks creative thinking and enhances problem-solving abilities. When you practice gratitude, you intentionally focus on what is working well in your life, what resources you have, and the strengths you can build on. This positive mindset acts like a catalyst, changing how you approach challenges and inviting innovation. Creativity thrives in an environment where the mind feels safe and abundant, rather than restricted or fearful. When you are overwhelmed by problems or scarcity-driven thinking, your brain tends to narrow its focus, zeroing in on obstacles and limitations. This can create stress, blocking access to the parts of your brain responsible for imagination and flexible thinking. Gratitude works as a mental reset that expands your cognitive resources, allowing your brain to entertain new possibilities and think beyond immediate problems. By regularly acknowledging the good around you, no matter how small, it builds psychological safety. This sense of safety encourages risk-taking in thought, which is essential for creative breakthroughs. When you feel supported and appreciated internally, your mind doesn't get stuck in a loop of negative assumptions or doubts. Instead, it explores new ideas, makes unusual connections, and generates solutions that might have seemed hidden before. Moreover, gratitude shifts your internal narrative from what's missing or what's wrong to what's available, and what's possible. This positive frame nurtures resilience and curiosity, two critical ingredients for creative problem solving. It encourages you to see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than insurmountable barriers. Facing difficulties with gratitude motivates you to seek solutions instead of feeling defeated. In practical terms, this means that people who cultivate gratitude often approach projects, tasks, or conflicts with greater clarity and openness. They tend to spot resources and allies that others overlook because their mindset is broadened. They can connect the dots between different ideas more easily and are more likely to persist through setbacks because they maintain a hopeful outlook. Ultimately, gratitude acts as a powerful cognitive tool. It invites the mind to embrace complexity without fear, to explore innovation without hesitation, and to solve problems creatively with a sense of possibility and confidence. Expressing gratitude, even for the smallest things, initiates a powerful positive feedback loop within the mind that reinforces feelings of happiness, optimism, and motivation. This cycle begins with the simple act of noticing and appreciating something positive in your environment or experience, no matter how trivial it may appear. Over time, these small acknowledgments accumulate, training the brain to more frequently spot the good amid everyday life. When you express gratitude, your brain releases neurochemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which create feelings of pleasure and well-being. These chemicals make you feel good, encouraging you to seek out and recognize more positive experiences. This creates a self-reinforcing loop. The more you appreciate, the more your brain is wired to find things to appreciate. Even very brief moments of gratitude, such as noticing the warmth of sunlight, a kind word from a colleague, or a peaceful breath, are enough to activate this cascade. In addition to chemical reinforcement, these small gestures reshape your attention. The human brain is naturally wired to focus on threats and negative experiences due to evolutionary survival mechanisms. Practicing gratitude, however, helps reorient this attention bias so that it becomes easier to detect positive stimuli. As you repeat this practice, your brain increasingly filters reality through a lens of appreciation rather than criticism or worry. Another important effect of expressing appreciation for small things is its impact on perception of time and stress. When you actively notice positive details, it slows down your internal sense of urgency, reduces feelings of overwhelm, and fosters a state of calm mindfulness. This improved emotional state then enhances your ability to respond thoughtfully to challenges instead of reacting impulsively or with negativity. Socially, gratitude expressed, even in minor interactions, strengthens relationships and increases feelings of trust and support. This interpersonal reinforcement loops back to boost your own sense of belonging and happiness, which further intensifies the positive feedback cycle. Ultimately, this small gratitude positive feedback loop creates lasting change by shifting how your mind defaults to interpreting experiences, from focusing on problems to appreciating possibilities. With consistent practice, even modest expressions of gratitude significantly reprogram the brain, leading to a more resilient, positive, and fulfilled state of being. Gratitude is a powerful bridge linking our daily experiences to a larger sense of meaning and purpose in life. When you cultivate gratitude, you begin to see your life within a bigger context beyond immediate concerns or chow. This connection to something greater, whether it's a personal mission, community, faith, or universal values, fuels both motivation and resilience, especially during difficult times. At its core, gratitude shifts how you interpret events. Instead of viewing hardships solely as burdens, it helps reveal lessons, growth opportunities, or silver linings woven into adversity. This reframing is vital because it transforms trials from static obstacles into purposeful experiences that contribute to your broader journey. Knowing there is meaning behind suffering or setbacks empowers you to persevere rather than succumb to discouragement. This sense of purpose, reinforced through gratitude, ignites motivation. When you appreciate your role, your progress, and even the support you receive from others, your drive to keep moving forward grows stronger. Gratitude isn't passive. It energizes you by grounding your actions in values that matter deeply. This internal alignment creates a powerful why behind your efforts, elevating your commitment and focus. Furthermore, connection to a larger purpose through gratitude builds emotional resilience, the capacity to bounce back from adversity. Gratitude enables you to find positivity even amid loss or hardship, fostering a mindset that balances realism with hope. This optimism supports mental well-being by reducing feelings of helplessness and stress. In moments of challenge, gratitude acts like an emotional anchor, stabilizing your spirit and reinforcing your determination. On a social level, gratitude strengthens relationships that are essential to your sense of belonging and purpose. Feeling thankful for others' support deepens bonds and creates a reliable network that you can lean on when times get tough. This social connectedness enhances resilience by providing encouragement, resources, and shared meaning. Ultimately, gratitude is far more than a polite sentiment. It is a dynamic force that integrates personal experience into a meaningful whole. By linking you to something greater, gratitude sustains motivation and fortifies resilience, enabling you to navigate life's ups and downs with courage and purpose. Consistency in practicing gratitude, even through brief or simple acts, can lead to profound transformation in one's life over time. Rather than requiring lengthy rituals or complex routines, gratitude's power lies in its regular, intentional application. When gratitude becomes a consistent habit, it cultivates a mindset that reshapes how you interpret and respond to daily experiences, leading to deeper emotional, psychological, and even furthermore, consistent gratitude fosters a positive relationship with life itself. It sharpens your awareness of blessings, achievements, relationships, and opportunities, encouraging a cycle where motivation and satisfaction feed each other. The result is sustained growth, not only in attitude, but also in tangible outcomes such as improved health, better relationships, and enhanced creativity. In summary, gratitude's transformative power depends largely on making it a consistent habit, no matter how brief. This regular commitment rewires your mental and emotional framework, nurturing a healthier, more empowered, and expansive way of living. The concept behind the 6 keynote is that consistency in gratitude practice, even through small, concise forms, accumulates over time to create meaningful and transformative changes in your life. This principle mirrors how incremental actions, when repeated regularly, lead to significant long-term results, much like compound interest in finance. When gratitude habits are integrated consistently into your daily routine, they gradually reshape your brain's neural pathways. Every time you pause to acknowledge something positive, you are strengthening the neural circuits associated with positive emotions, appreciation, and well-being, even if these moments are brief, such as a quick mental note of thanks or a short silent prayer. The repetition compounds their impact. Over days, weeks, and months, these small deposits build a more resilient and optimistic mindset. This cumulative effect is crucial because it transforms gratitude from a fleeting feeling into a default mode of perception. Instead of reacting automatically to stress or negativity, your brain becomes conditioned to seek out and focus on positive aspects of life. This shift not only improves mood, but also enhances emotional regulation, making it easier to manage challenges and setbacks. Moreover, consistency in gratitude practice influences behavior and relationships. When gratitude is habitual, it fosters more kindness, patience, and generosity towards others, which in turn enriches social connections and support networks. These improved relationships contribute further to emotional stability and life satisfaction, creating a feedback loop that amplifies positive change. It's important to note that this transformation does not require long or elaborate exercises. The strength lies in simplicity and regularity. Short gratitude practices, such as journaling 3 things you are grateful for each morning, setting a daily intention, or expressing thanks during conversations, can be easily maintained and integrated even in busy lifestyles. Ultimately, the power of consistent gratitude practice lies in its ability to rewire your perspective and emotional responses over time. What begins as small acts of thankfulness evolve into a profound shift in how you experience life, leading to greater happiness, resilience, and overall well-being. In conclusion, the simple act of a mini prayer or a moment of heartfelt gratitude can profoundly transform your mindset and emotional state. By consistently acknowledging and appreciating even the smallest blessings, you open doors to resilience, creativity, and a greater sense of purpose. This practice rewires your perspective, shifting you from scarcity and stress to abundance and clarity. Remember, it's not the length, but the intention and regularity of gratitude that unlocks its true power. Embrace this daily habit and watch as your life evolves beyond your expectations. I wish you all the best as you begin this journey of gratitude and transformation. May your days be filled with renewed hope, strength, and inspiration. Thank you for your time and openness to this powerful practice. Good luck, and may your gratitude light the way to a brighter tomorrow.